Welcome to heavy metal production, Russian style. This is one of the world's biggest train factories, and these workers have just 3 days to make a monster locomotive. If they don't, the penalty is simple. They don't get paid. And if that wasn't bad enough, Prime Minister Vladimir Putin is about to inspect the factory. But fights are breaking out. Workers are being sent home. And lethal errors are stopping production. In just 3 days, can the Nevs factory pull off a train fit for a prime minister? It's Judgment Day on the factory line. Russia, the world's largest country, and crossing it, 85,000 kilometers of railway track. Second only to the United States in size, this huge railroad already carries 1.3 billion passengers every year and over 1 billion tons of freight. And these numbers are growing. Russia desperately needs new trains. It's up to this factory to deliver. One of the largest train factories in the world, it makes 85% of Russia's locomotives. And they don't work to fill orders or to any of the usual Western business models. Instead, they're following a good, old-fashioned communist-style plan. And it's very simple. They've got to produce 1 locomotive every 3 days. And if they don't, there's a brutal penalty. In Soviet times, if they missed the planned deadline, workers could be sent to a labor camp or shot. These days, it's only a little better. And if they fail, the managers will be fired and the workers won't get paid.
Наша зарплата зависит. Так что мы заинтересованы сделать план.
But this month is different to every other month, and the planned deadline is absolutely crucial. It's Nev's 75th birthday, and coming to visit is Russia's Prime Minister Vladimir Putin. He'll be taking a trip on their latest train and will personally make sure they're fulfilling the plan. The whole factory is buzzing with anticipation.
Надеемся, что именно на этой машине он проедет.
Nevs is a vast post-Soviet metropolis with a population of 10,000 workers. There are 67 enormous workshops, stretching over a floor space the size of over 800 football pitches. It even has its own radio station.
Надеюсь, у радиоприемников собрались те, кто готов провести вместе с нами несколько приятных минут.
This is a world where rugged Russian Ironmen use good, old-fashioned, labor-intensive methods. There isn't a robot in sight. Production involves 4 key stages. Stage 1, the steelworks. Almost every one of the 12,000 parts that make up a locomotive is cast here. In Stage 2, the cabins are welded together and then ground down. Stage 3, the undercarriage department, where the wheels, engines and chassis are all put together. A separate motor drives each axle, making it an extremely complicated build. Delays here can produce a massive logjam. In charge, Foreman Yevgeny.
Просто надо еще раз тогда проверить, получается.
Keeping an eagle eye out for defects is quality controller Katya.
Кулинария бы не моя профессия была. Да, кулинария. А вот именно вот этот профессию я выбрала, потому что она мне нравится.
Finally, Stage 4, the assembly hall, where everything comes together into a finished locomotive. Here, the cabins and huge transformers and inverters are carefully inserted, and the gigantic undercarriages are fitted. This is all run by foreman Andre. Hard-nosed and energetic, with 35 years of service at NAVS. Proud owner of a full set of gold teeth.
Надо спешить, у нас нет времени. Time is money.
The plan says Andre must produce a locomotive by Friday. But the board shows part shortages in red, and today it's a total bloodbath.
Нету тележек. Должны сегодня быть. Обещали, по крайней мере.
If the undercarriage doesn't show up in time, it'll mean shame for the factory. No one will be paid, Andre could lose his job, and Prime Minister Putin will have no train to travel in. Day one, it's Wednesday, 7 a.m. Home to 4 internationally famous models, this area is known by some as the supermodel capital of Russia. But not all women have ambitions for the catwalk.
Может быть, когда-нибудь в дальнейшем я пойду на инженера-технолога. Но это мечта.
In the assembly department, workers have 3 days to assemble a locomotive. But foreman Andre hasn't received the vital undercarriage. He takes the 1.5-kilometer walk across the factory to find out why.
Даже сейчас ума не приложу, почему. Вчера обещали отдать, сегодня что-то у них там случилось.
It's time to confront the undercarriage department.
Что случилось? Что тележки нету?
Не, ну мы просто пытались как бы успеть вовремя смену, но у нас не получилось. И мы сейчас как бы будем исправлять этот дефект и отдадим вам тележку. Примерно это будет до обеда.
До обеда. Часов до 11, да? Хорошо.
All Andre can do is hope that Yevgeny delivers one of the 24-ton undercarriages in time. Otherwise, the plan will be ruined. But he has his doubts.
Нет, я вчера еще сказал, что 51-й этот цех скользкий, они могут и не дать.
And in the undercarriage department, these worst fears are coming true. They need to align the components with intolerances of a fraction of an inch. It's proving impossible.
Ну, немножко у нас не получается, потому что очень большие объемы, и мы просто не успеваем.
And Yevgeny's bad day is about to get a lot worse. The factory director pays an unscheduled visit to find out what is holding up Putin's train.
Все вроде бы отчитались по своим позициям, а у нас получается, а виноват я, получается.
Самое узкое место – это здесь вот посадка тележек. Не будет выполняться, то я вынужден буду приходить сюда не один раз в день, а несколько раз в день для того, чтобы задание выполнялось.
The deadline is looming, and the factory director is breathing down Yevgeny's neck. He calls the other departments to try to pinpoint the source of the holdups. Meanwhile, at the assembly hall, wiring on the giant transformers needs to be finished. Andre is driving on the workers in his own unique way.
Оленька, зайчик, давай побыстрее, солнышко.
А что, раньше занят?
Ну, мы его освободим ради тебя.
Так освобождай меня.
Сейчас, Олечка, давай, зайка, постарайся, быстренько поработай.
Now the 4.5-ton transformers are lowered into the cabins. The cranes have no collision protection and no micro-speed control. It all depends on the skill of the operators. One slip-up and the cabin sides will crumple like foil, or workers could be killed.
Тяжелое медленно поднимает его быстрее. Оно же надо, чтобы оно и не упало. Вот он сейчас пустой, а потом, когда его весь начинят, такой красивый становится.
After some negotiation with the other sector heads, Yevgeny has managed to get hold of enough motors, wheels and chassis. His team have put it all together, but does it meet quality controller Katya's rigorous standards? Without modern ultrasonic equipment, Katya tests the welds the old-fashioned way, with her trusty hammer. It's crude but effective quality control. Finally, she gives the undercarriage the green light. At last, the undercarriage arrives at Andrei's assembly hall, but the clock is ticking.
В конце концов, тележка пришла последняя. Сейчас через 2 минуты будет в цеху. Я пойду пока закажу кран, чтобы сразу ее выставить, как положено. И начнем посадку.
Ну, наконец, эти тележки пришли. Сейчас дождались, будем после обеда сажать этот электровоз.
But then disaster strikes. Andrei's quality control discovers a critical problem in the undercarriage casing. The pressure's on. Andrei knows any fault at this stage could freeze the whole production line.